Questions for Jimmy, please.
What kind of improvements have you seen in the pass protection? Sean just said a minute ago that it's getting better.
Compared to throughout the whole season,
Compared
or
to
just from
yeah.
last? Well, I mean, we're a lot better than we were the first week, and right now, when we get later on in the season, we're going to be a lot better than what we are now. So it's just all evolving, especially getting all the guys back. We missed Books for the first game, and now we have a solid 5 guys that are playing and going into the program. And right now, it's just all about really preparing. So every week's different with the fronts we're going to see and the schemes. So it's just making sure everybody's on the same page with the game plan.
Does it take a while? You guys are in different, except for you, everybody's in a different position than they were last year. Does it take a while to get used to everything?
I think that part's over with. We had all spring ball and then all summer. So now we're to the point where it's just focusing on other teams, what they do, more than getting adjusted to the position.
The second half struggles for you guys. I mean, I know you kind of got back on track at the end of that game, but the third quarter has been tough. Do you get a sense that you're not making enough or the right adjustments at halftime, either as coaches or players or anything like that?
No, I think the coaches have done a good job of the adjustments they've done. Last year during halftime, compared to this year, they've done a lot more. It seems like putting up, I heard Coach Watson talking about earlier, telling you guys how they put up different blitzes and fronts that they show us. They draw it up so we can see a visual of it at halftime. They've talked to us, ask us what we like, ask what we don't like, take it out, put it in, call more other plays, and they've added plays too that we've asked them to at halftime. It's really just about the players executing. It comes down to a point where a certain run call or pass call isn't going to make or break, but a guy executing and doing his job is what's really going to make it happen. And it's just been it's been ourselves shooting ourselves in the foot. So it's more, focusing on the details, mentally tough, not getting exhausted or even lazy through the third or fourth quarter, making sure everything's good.
From that standpoint, can you think too much at halftime as a player rather than just sort of like, hey guys, let's keep doing what's working and make sure we don't overthink it?
Yes, but I think to a point we've done that. Our coaches have, and I think it falls on the players really. So with us executing the penalties, the stupid MAs, just not doing our job really, carrying over what we did in the first half.
Does it ever get to a point where through 4 games where this keeps happening, where for you guys as players it's something that you dwell on much or that you think about, or that there's this feeling of dread that comes up like, okay, here we go again, we have to break this sort of this drought we're in?
Not really. Yeah, you think of it in the back of your mind, but you don't want to dwell on it or dread on it. Take UNC or the week before, take Georgia Tech and use it as a positive learning experience for UNC, and then now take all the positives out of UNC, apply that to this week. Don't dread on the negative. That's when losses last week will affect you negatively this week.
You've gotten Bryce involved a good bit the last couple of weeks. Conditions are probably supposed to be pretty hot. It's going to be pretty tough for guys to play. It's going to be a tough physical challenge. How important is it to have him get involved and have Hoy get involved in the first week and have those 6 and 7 guys that have some reps coming into this game?
It's good. It's nice having that depth, especially with going into this heat, which I really don't think, honestly, will be that much of a difficulty if you come in our indoor. It's really muggy in there. It feels like they got the heat on. But no, it's nice having Gabe getting reps from Albany, some game time experience, and then Bryce has been in every game since the season started. I have just as much confidence in those guys as I do with the other starting 4. They prepare just like all of us, and they want to play. So.